1994. Something terrible was lurking under the dark covers of Rwandan skies. It is but the prejudice of man, the rage of hate that laid this part of the world, that poured out the rich sweet wine of humanity and laid this part of the world open to untold horrors, unspeakable deeds, unwarranted, vast human suffering. Where the tears of children hold no power, the cries of mothers cannot stop the swinging of the blades. Where the human consciousness of young neighbors became devoid of any moral sensation. The issue here is about justice. It is about humanity. It is about the cries of those innocent victims singing never again must this untold horror happen to succeeding generation. I can still hear the echoes of those victims crying out through the long vistas of time, asking, where is justice? Where is justice? Where is the radiant promises of justice? Where is the promises of the founding fathers of the UN Charter, vowing to protect succeeding generations in its most needed hour? Where is justice? All I can say is that even if you are beyond the striking distance of the legal gavel, no man can escape this trumpet sound of justice or outrun the voices of the victims. James Russell Lowell's word is still true. Beyond its truth forever on the scaffold, long, wrong forever on the throne. Yet that scaffold sways the future, and beyond the dim unknown standard God within the shadow, keeping watch above his own. Even after we thought it was over, after the silence of the guns and the howling clashing of the blood-red machete, after the rich human lives have been compressed into mere figures and numbers, and the somber regrets of the Security Council noted, after we thought the fair flower of unity had begun going again, 1995 brought us another horror on a grim April in the Kibale refugee camp, where unarmed men, women, and innocent children were brutally massacred and tipped into the crowded, lonely graves of human masses. Our deployed peacekeepers were there, shackled by the UN mandate, which prevented the use of arms. They still felt the spirit of duty's call, treating the wounded, giving aid to those suffering in pain, perhaps giving some solace to the anguishing souls nearing the early sound of the last mortal round. For these men and women were courageous. Courage is a reason that all the men and women, all of our military should be honored for their service. For they pledged the ultimate sacrifice that any man can make to risk their lives in service, near and far, for country, for family, and for the goodness of humanity. Overworked and undercared for, some of our men have left foreign fields physically intact, but psychologically handicapped in the midnight sleep. Some of our veterans are still sleeping rough on the cold streets of our inner cities. We must care for our servicemen as they have cared for us. How quickly do we forget that the sweet wine of the liberty that we enjoy today has been brewed only by the sacrifice of our fallen sons? Those men and women ready at any moment to give up all those years to be of youth and of joy, to rise up and answer the nation's call, to ensure that all that makes life worth living, justice, liberty, remains in our democratic creed. Thank you from the Rwandan community of Australia.